Welcome to Springboro 45066 Part 1 for November-December 2016, the TV news magazine of Springboro, Ohio. In Part 1, Carrie visits with Kim at Y.M.C.A at their new location next to Heather's in the Historic District. Don speaks with Chuck Higgins, the instructor at the Warren County Career Center's Advanced Technology Robotics Lab. High school principal Kyle Martin introduces us to Dave Roever, a world-renowned speaker that addressed the junior and senior classes at Springboro High School this fall. Lisa has the latest from the Springboro Library. Tom, Erica, and Matt have updates from Heatherwoode Gold Course and event bookings for 2017. Dave Thompson and Adam Wilhelm at the Coffman Family Y have the news about winter programs. And on Meet Your Neighbor, John Agenbroad introduces us to Springboro resident and United States Air Force Lieutenant General Mike Zettler. And it's all happening right now on Springboro 45066 Part 1.
Welcome to the 45066 November-December 2016 edition. Glad you're with us.
Good to be here.
Finishing 15 years.
Did you
Time
think we'd
flies when you're
last
having
15
fun.
years?
No, your merge walk kept getting better each and every year.
I think that's what kept it going.
That's what kept
Was
it
the
going,
merge
no
walk.
doubt. For those of you who've never seen the merge walk, you are looking for a very
Later,
special in
later.
Part 2. You'll see the merge walk in the flesh.
Yeah,
Anyway, we're going out to Eves and see Carrie.
that's right.
Let's go see Carrie.
Thanks, Mayor. I'm at 515 South Main Street, the brand new location of Y.M.C.A Tattoo and Permanent Makeup. I'm with the owner, Kim Loesch. Kim, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
Well, this is so exciting. I wanted everybody to see your new studio. It's absolutely gorgeous. Tell us a little bit about your business. I know you're coming up on your 5-year anniversary.
We are. We have been very fortunate. We opened in 2012, just down the street a few blocks, and we were able to purchase this building, and we just moved in last week, and so we are very excited about it.
Awesome, awesome. Tell me a little bit about what you offer. You know, most people know that you do tattooing, that you do piercing. Tell us about the permanent makeup.
We offer a full range of permanent makeup. So we offer everything from permanent eyebrows and eyeliner,
Okay.
as well as lip color. We also offer medical permanent cosmetics. So areola repair. We do 3D areolas for women who've had breast cancer.
Oh, wonderful.
And have had to have a mastectomy.
Sure.
We also do micropigmentation,
Okay.
so to disguise hair loss, or for women or men who've had alopecia,
Sure.
or other medical conditions.
Wonderful. Tell me a little bit about your clientele, if you would, because I'm obviously a client of yours.
Right.
And, when I come here, I see people of all different ages.
We do attract people of all ages. As far as the piercing and tattoos, 18 to grown adults. We actually do pierce children's ears.
Okay.
So we have lots of small children. The parents bring them in to have their ears pierced. With the permanent cosmetics, our average client is 45 or older.
Okay.
We do have younger clients, but the majority are older. And we have done permanent cosmetics on women as old as 85.
Wow.
So a lot of times as you age, you lose that color, the pigmentation, or you lose your eyesight and are unable
Right.
to apply makeup properly.
Sure.
So it's a great way to have it hassle-free for you.
Wonderful. And it would be a great gift idea. Someone could come in and buy a gift certificate from you for the
Absolutely.
procedure, correct?
Absolutely. We do provide gift certificates for all procedures.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, thank you for allowing us into your studio today.
Of course.
She's located at 515 South Main Street. That's literally one door south of Heather's, across the street from the K. Y.M.C.A Tattoo and Permanent Makeup Studio. Kim Loesch, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Back to you, Mayor.
Thanks, Carrie and Kim. Always a pleasure.
Well, John, we're going out to the Warren County Career Center.
Wow, they do such great things for our community.
Oh my, it's amazing
County.
what you can learn out there and what a young person, 16, 17, 18, 2 years, junior and senior year, they can go to the Ram Tech Lab. And they can start, after they graduate from high school, making $20 to $25 an hour, within a few years be at $45.
Ooh, awesome.
And it's amazing. Let's look at this clip. I went out there and I spoke to the instructor. Great program. We're at the Warren County Career Center. I'm talking to Chuck Higgins, the advanced technology and robotics teacher. And this is brand new out here.
Yeah.
Chuck, tell us about the grant and how it works.
Well, this was a long process, but it's all starting to slowly come together. We actually got a RAM Tech grant from the state. It was all for automation equipment, such as like the stuff that you see behind us. We also have robotics. We ended up getting 2 robot machines, a Yasukawa, and we also got a FANUC over in the robot too. The great thing about all this stuff comes valuable certifications that these students can get. So industry accredited certifications these guys can go through and earn and make a good living.
So junior and senior in high school, 16, 17, 17, 18, that age category.
Yes.
Can have 2 years of this.
Yes.
And go out and get a job making what?
Making between $15, $20 an hour.
To start.
To start, yeah.
And then they go from there, right?
They go from there, and we start with a basic education. You know, what's an electron to, hey, how to run a conveyor and program a robot.
Okay.
So.
Now, is there any particular test to see if you qualify for this particular type of career?
No. Just a want to and the energy to want to come into class every day.
Okay. And in the outside school where you have young adults coming in, or even I heard that somebody said they had a 40-year-old that was taking the course right now.
Yeah.
That it can happen to anybody then. If you want to change your career or make your career better.
Yeah.
This is where you can do it at.
Yeah, we're actually getting in some of the some students that unfortunately some schools have closed down for particular reasons. We're getting those guys in here and trying to better their lives. You know, they didn't think that they could turn to a certain road, down a certain path. Well, here you go. You can come here, and we'll get you educated and get you a good job.
And how many students are in the class right now?
We have 13 students here with us today.
Okay. And this is for the brand new 16-17 school year?
Yeah.
Okay.
And as far as seniors go, we have 12 seniors. Okay. And yeah, everybody's staying on and happy.
Great. You're the teacher and you're happy.
Oh gosh, yeah. I love coming in every day teaching this subject. It makes the day go by real quick because you're always, even as for me, I always learn something new every day.
Believe me, this is amazing. This is high tech. This is 2017 already. And you can learn this and go out and make $20, $25 an hour. Well, you're really getting your feet wet. Yeah. And then you could be at $45 an hour 2 or 3, 4 years from now. So there's no excuse.
Right.
This is it.
This is a great deal, yeah.
Chuck, I can't thank you enough. That's
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thanks for coming in.
Hey, thank you, Chuck. Great program, and I know people are going to be interested. They're going to get their kids interested.
Awesome.
And they have a night program for people up to 50, 60 years old, want to learn high tech. That's where it's at. High tech, not low tech. High tech, John. High.
Jobs.
You got it.
Love it.
Okay. Our school system had a great speaker just a few weeks ago. His name is Dave Roever, and this guy was awesome. And let's look at that clip with David and some of the students' responses.
Thanks, guys. We were blessed to have Mr. Dave Roever come out and speak to our students, our seniors and juniors, just about a few life challenges that kids go through in today's society. The message was a very, very strong message. He has a personal message with some events that happened when he was in Vietnam that he was able to share with our students and then connect it to the students and what they're experiencing today. He talked about social media, talked about the choice of being drug and alcohol free, and then also talked a lot about how 1 second and one decision can change your life, really no matter what age that you are. So that was an extremely strong message as well. So what we're going to have is we're going to have some students talk about what the message meant to them and get their side of the assembly. Like I said, it was for our seniors and for our juniors that were able to hear the message from Mr. Dave Roever.
Well, what I took from this speech today is everyone has the opportunity to be a leader. Everyone has the opportunity to stand for what they think is right. Like he said in his speeches today, there is 1 second that can change your entire life. All it takes is 1 second. You can be doing one thing and then this massive change in your life, entirely different direction. That's the one thing that I took from this. And he's an inspiration to us all. I mean, just what he's gone through and how he's able to live his life and take it and just make it fun. I mean, most people go through an injury like that and they don't want to be seen. They want to hide, but no, he's out in front of the camera, out in front of people, making it the best that he can. So I would like to thank him for that.
So what I really took from today is how positive he was, and even when things were going wrong, he made every day a good day, and every day he could make a difference, especially in our school and our clubs and our society with our leaders.
It's been a real honor to be at Springboro Schools today. I have enjoyed some of the best students I've ever had the opportunity to address. This community needs to be able to show their pride to these kids. We had a great time. I love the community and can't wait to come back someday. God bless you.
Thanks, guys, and back to you.
I want to thank Karen DeRosa for putting together some great stuff for a TV show, and the Dave Roever interview was absolutely awesome. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, David. Amazing. John?
Guys, fantastic. Time to get smart. Going to the library. Lisa standing by.
Got to read a book.
I'm going to read a book or two.
Or two. Okay.
Let's go see Lisa.
Thank you, Mayor. Greetings from your library. Winter Story Times will begin on January the 16th at the Springboro Library. Baby time is Monday at 9:30. Toddlers have 3 times from which to pick. They are Monday at 10:30 and Thursday at 9:30 or 10:30. Preschool story times continue to be held on Mondays and Thursdays at 11:30, and families are welcome to attend story time for all ages on Thursday evening at 6:30. Now taking place is the Teen Winter Reading Program. Teens can pick up a reading log at the Springboro Library. There will be prizes for you to collect along the way, and this program is open to ages 11 through 18. The program ends January 30th. Adults have some informative programs coming up in January at the library. If you are getting ready to sell your home, come to the program on Saturday, January 7th, 2017 from 11 to 1 o'clock. You will get good tips on how to get your home ready to sell. And on Saturday, January 21st at 11 o'clock, learn how to prevent some of the most prevalent senior scams. Some of the topics are how to spot Medicare sales fraud, how to keep online information safe, and how to spot dishonest telemarketers and more. And don't forget, this is the time of year to snuggle up with a good book or movie. Your library has just what you need for those long, cold winter nights. And as always, the most current library information can be found on our website, www.fspl.org. Thanks, Mayor, and back to you.
As always, Lisa, thank you so much for what you did at the library. We do appreciate all of your efforts, making everybody smart. Well, time to hop in the car and head for Heatherwood.
I like Heatherwood.
I do too. Our general man.
We're there right now.
I know. Well, we took the plow over.
Okay.
We're going to see Tom West in just a moment.
Okay.
Let's go look at that clip.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Well, even though it may be cold outside, now's the time to be thinking about our PDP memberships, which go on sale. Again, that's the memberships for our range in the summertime, as well as afternoon play. If you're also interested in some golf lessons, come out and see Brad Smith. He's our head teaching professional. He has an indoor teaching facility here and be glad to see you. Now I'm going to give you over to Erica, which is going to talk to you about some banquets.
Thanks, Tom. I know it's cold outside, but it's not too late to book your spring events, some weddings. I know graduation parties are coming up. Feel free to contact me at 748-3222 at extension 6 and visit us online at golfheatherwood.com. Thanks, Matt, and over to you.
Thanks, Erica. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to remind you it's that time of year again for our big player development program promotion. We're going to start selling them this year on Black Friday like we have in the past. We've thrown one little wrinkle in there for you this year to incentivize you to buy it as a gift for the holidays. If you buy your PDP membership, either for yourself or as a gift, by December 25th, you will receive a certificate for a free round of golf. That certificate can be used anytime in 2017, and the membership will run all the way through the end of next year. It's one of our most popular programs on one of the best driving ranges around. Also, don't forget, we've still got a great selection of items, both apparel and clubs, to purchase for the holidays, so make sure you stop by the Pro Shop. We're open every day until 6 p.m. Stop by anytime. Thanks a lot. On to you, Mayor.
Thanks so much, Tom, Eric, and Matt. We appreciate owning our golf course and you guys running it for us. Great job. Thank you. Well, where are we going?
Well, the YMCA is a big addition.
Up time, huh?
Big addition. And David's got the latest. Dave Thompson, our director at the Coffman Family Y, is standing by, and we'll take a look at the new addition. It's almost done. And get the story on what's happening at the Coffman.
Good.
Second largest Y in the state of Ohio.
Yep, Lebanon's first.
Lebanon's first. We're working on it.
When you're number 2, you have to try a little harder.
That's right. David?
Thanks, Don. Thanks, Mayor, and welcome back to the Coffman Family Y.M.C.A. We're gearing up for all things Christmas here at the Y in this holiday season, and we have some special events to tell you about. First off, we have a Nutcracker Tea, which is going to be held on Sunday, December 3rd at 3 p.m. Join us for a magical afternoon of tea and sweets with a special reading of this classic Christmas tale, The Nutcracker. We're going to have arts and crafts and a surprise visit from some special guests and photo opportunities with the characters from the Nutcracker. The cost for this is $5 for members and $10 for non-members. The next event we're going to be offering is a Nutcracker recital on the following weekend on Sunday, December 11th, starting at 3 o'clock. The children from all of our ballet classes are going to be performing the Nutcracker as a ballet recital. All tickets are $3 at the door, and doors open at 3 p.m. The next event that we want to make you aware of is Zumba All the Way. This annual event will occur on Friday, December 23rd at 6:30. Anyone is eligible to participate. Simply brings 5 canned goods or non-perishable items to the Coffman Y.M.C.A. to participate, and we'll be donating those to the local food bank. And finally, in order to help you lose some of those unwanted Christmas pounds, we have registration that's going on now for our best weight loss program that we offer here at the YMCA, our Move to Lose program. Registration for this program begins December 26th, with the program then starting in the winter of 2017. Contact the Coffman Family YMCA for details or find us online at www.ymcaonline.org. Next, I'd like to introduce Adam Wilhelm, our sports director here at the Coffman YMCA, to tell you a little bit about our upcoming youth sports programs.
All right, thanks, Dave. We got a lot of upcoming sports that you can register for currently right now. We have youth basketball from age 3 to age 12, and we're currently registering for, and it will begin November 19th. We will kick off with a basketball clinic with Tom Townsley, who is a professional shooting coach. We also will have winter volleyball for the youth, teen, and recreation. We have a competitive league in the teen for the more advanced kids, and then we still also have the recreational league. And then in the 1st of February, we will have indoor soccer for ages 3 to 12 years old. They will have 3 practices, and then they will have 7 games. So you can find us online at www.ymcaonline.org to register, or you can also come to the front desk and they can register you there too. Thanks, guys, for coming out to the Coffman YMCA, and now it's back to you guys.
David, thank you very much. We love the Y, and you're doing a great job out there. Thank you.
Great job, David. I think I heard a drum roll.
Oh, it's time.
Guess who is going to join us for Meet Your Neighbor this time?
I have no idea.
Practice your salute. We have a 3-star general.
Lives here in Springboro?
Lives here in Springboro, over McRae Farms.
Okay.
Let's go see Mike.
Okay.
What a wonderful opportunity this is to have a Lieutenant 3-star general with us from the United States Air Force and Springboro resident, Mike Zettler. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's good to be here. Nice to be
really
with you.
Really honored to see you. I know we've been working on the Fisher House, which we'll talk about later on, but why don't you tell the audience a little bit about yourself?
Oh, very well, I will. It's a pleasure to be with you, and thanks for the invitation, and I look forward to being able to talk about the Fisher Houses in a minute. I'm a native of Fairfield, Ohio. I was a graduate of the University of Cincinnati and commissioned through the ROTC program at UC, and that was a few years ago, 1970 to be exact, and I went into the Air Force after being commissioned and started my career as an aircraft maintenance officer. And then had the opportunity to serve around the world in the aircraft maintenance business. I then grew into full-scale logistics, aircraft maintenance, supply, transportation, logistics planning, and those types of things. I had several assignments in the Pentagon and assignments at bases across the country. I think the highlight of my career was probably being a commander of a squadron in Germany, of a wing in Wichita Falls, Texas, and of an air logistics center in Oklahoma City. So we spent almost 34 years in the Air Force, and when I retired I looked for other employment, and I found a company in Dayton, Ohio that was interested in me, and we came back here and went to work for that company. But en route we did some house shopping and we found this neat little community called Springboro.
How long have you been here now in Springboro?
We've been here 13 years.
Right.
So we came here in 2004 and settled in and been very happy ever since. This is a great little town to be a part of. It's close enough to Cincinnati where we both went to school. It's close to my sister who lives over near Oxford and her brothers who live up in Lima. And all the amenities that you could want in this community are here.
We're pretty thankful, very thankful. Why don't you tell us about your family? You have any children?
I do. First of all, Elaine and I have been married for 45 years.
Congratulations.
Yes,
That's a big deal today.
That is. And we have 2 adult children. Our oldest son is 44 years old. He is a captain in the United States Navy. He is a graduated submarine commander, and he's currently in Washington, D.C., serving on the acquisition team working with torpedoes. He and his wife, Amy, have been in Washington about 7 months now, moving up there from Norfolk after his command tour. We have a daughter who is 42, and her husband and she live in Atlanta, Georgia. They are both civil engineers with advanced degrees from Georgia Tech. And they have 2 small boys, 7 and 5 years old. And we're obviously very proud of both of our children and their spouses, and intensely proud of our grandchildren, as I think you're supposed to be.
That's the icing on the cake.
That's right, yeah.
It really is, yeah. Well, that's good. I mean, it's nice to obviously have you in Springboro, but it's nice to see that you have that foundation of being married that many years. That's a wonderful thing. So tell your wife and children Mary said hello.
We'll do that.
Why don't we switch gears? Let's go into the Fisher House.
All right.
It's such an exciting story. Why don't you tell the audience all about it? For those in the audience who don't know exactly what the Fisher House is, why don't you just give them a little prelude?
Sure. Well, first of all, I've been privileged over the last 11 years or so to be associated with the Fisher Houses. So what is a Fisher House? A Fisher House is a very, very nice home that's located very close to either military or veterans medical facilities. So as we all know, there comes times in a person's life or in their dependent or spouse's life where they need medical treatment that is over an extended period of time. In today's modern world, some of that technology is treated as an outpatient. So a person would go in, for example, some very serious treatment, but they need to go on a recurring basis day to day. And many of our veterans and many of our active duty military people and retired military people don't quite have the financial resources to stay in a hotel over a protracted period of time. So in the middle part of the 90s, the Bethesda was treating a lot of veterans, and the Fishers, who were a family from New York and quite well to do, they made their investments well in the real estate business in New York, asked the Navy of Bethesda, what can we do to help you? And the Chief Naval Operations spouse said, we need a place for people to stay while they're being treated. So the Fisher House, Fisher family explored that and said, why don't we build a house? And so the first one was built at Bethesda in the middle 90s. And since that time, there have been over 70 houses built. We have houses in Cleveland. We have houses in Europe. And the Fisher houses that we have here in the Dayton area are 2 at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. So the first one is an outgrowth of what was called the Nightingale House, and we built that first Fisher House in the late 1990s, and we built the second house and opened it in 2011. So the Fisher House provides lodging for people who are undergoing treatment and don't need to be in the hospital, or for family members who are undergoing treatment and their family needs a place to stay. And we see thousands of cases like this on a monthly basis. And we offer up those homes with 70 plus homes today and some 1,500 rooms to take care of families under those circumstances. It's a tremendous opportunity that we have here in Dayton as we're going to build a Fisher House at the VA to take care of the veterans who are being treated on an extended basis at the Dayton VA. So that's a broad overview of what the Fisher House is.
And we've done well raising money for the Dayton VA.
Yes, we have, and we're very fortunate to have some generous people in the surrounding community. So the two houses at Wright-Patterson are essentially self-sustaining. The third house has come about through a very generous Green Pastures Foundation donation, and that's a private family's foundation. And they approached several of us senior veterans to say, what can we do to help veterans? And after some research, we said, we really need a place for people to stay in West Dayton when they're being treated at the Veterans Hospital. So that Greener Pastures Foundation offered up a donation of about $1.01 million, which is an incredible donation. And the Fisher Foundation, which operates out of Washington, D.C., said, that's a wonderful donation. Thank you very much. And we'll step up to building the new house at the Fisher House at the VA. So that donation then, plus the $5.5 to $6 million that the Fisher Foundation is putting in, will started the process to build it. We are going through some final engineering analysis right now on the VA. Some older buildings will be removed, and we should break ground next spring for the new Fisher House.
Can't wait for the ground-breaking ceremony on that. That'll be some big nice event.
That'll be an exciting day.
Oh yeah.
But right now, this is a huge success for the 16 counties that the Dayton VA services.
What a wonderful story. I really appreciate you being on the show, sharing that with me.
Sure.
Not everyone can be a general. You're the first general. I've had a colonel on here, but never had a general. So you're my first general, and I do salute you because not everybody can be a general. I appreciate what you've done for our country, serving our country, and getting to the top. I mean, that's quite an accomplishment, sir.
There are an awful lot of airmen and young officers who helped me get there.
Well, that's great. This is Mike, 3-star General. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, General. I appreciate you sharing all those stories with us, and good luck on the Fisher House. Well, as you see, we've had a little beauty, a rose between two thorns. We have Carrie, and she's with us, and she's been with us for quite some time now. And Merge and I talked about it, and as Merge is exiting stage left, so to speak, he'll never be forgotten or really only a phone call away. Carrie is going to be my new co-host on 45066. So I am so excited to have you with us.
Thank
That's
you
great.
so much.
Okay.
Thank you for having
me. That's good.
me.
Oh yeah. And Merge is going to be our mentor. So whenever we're not doing things right, he's going to call and critique us.
Absolutely, as he should.
Yeah. So we'll have a lot of exciting things coming up. This was part 1. Part 2 you don't want to miss. It's going to be a swan song for the Merge Factor.
15 years of merge.
We're going to be merging right, merging left, and all in between. And you don't want to miss part 2. So until we see you next show, thanks for joining us. Thanks, Carrie, for being with us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Merge, as always.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor.
All right, put the 3 hands in there for tonight. Here we
Get
go.
all together
We will
here. Here we
see you
go.
next show, part 2. Take care.